Hey, Emily, listen. Man, I'm so lucky. Super lucky.
Ezra, what's up with you all of a sudden? Did something good happen?
Yeah, actually, my wife got admitted to the hospital today.
Wait, your wife's in the hospital? Why?
They said it's pneumonia.
What? Pneumonia's pretty serious, right? How did that happen?
She's been saying she didn't feel well lately. She was coughing and had a fever. But I didn't pay much attention. I thought it was just a cold and nothing serious. But apparently, she couldn't stand it and went to the hospital. Turns out it's pneumonia. The doctor said she was really worn out and stressed. Looks like her immune system was weak, and she ended up getting worse from the cold. I never thought she'd end up in the hospital, though.
I see.
It's pretty funny, right? She doesn't even work enough to get stressed.
But why is it lucky that your wife's in the hospital?
She probably won't be discharged for about a week. So in the meantime, I can see you every day.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Anyway, I'm finishing up work soon, so I'll head straight to your place.
Okay.
Man, I can finally relax for a bit. It feels like I've been given a long vacation.
But aren't you going to visit her in the hospital?
It's fine. I'll just make up some excuse about work being busy. Besides, I don't even want to see her face.
That's so mean. If you feel that way, why don't you just get a divorce?
Well, yeah, but she pays half the living expenses and takes care of all the housework. Layla is perfect with cleaning and cooking, and the house is spotless without me saying a word. Her cooking's great too, and by the time I get home, there's always a hot dinner on the table. She even makes me a lunch. Honestly, she's the perfect housekeeper.
Wow, sounds like a good wife. But calling her a housekeeper is the worst.
Well, she's basically done as a woman. Lately, her wrinkles are getting worse, and her spots are so noticeable that makeup can't even cover them. Her hair is all dry and brittle too. Well, she's in her 30s, so it's no surprise.
If you say that, Ezra, you're almost 35 yourself.
It's fine. Men get more attractive as they age. But for women, it's only up until their 20s. Once they hit 30, they're just old ladies.
Wait, does that mean I'm almost an old lady too? I'm 28 now.
You're different, Emily. You'll be cute forever, even when you're over 40 or over 50.
Thanks.
Oh, my dumb wife just messaged me on WhatsApp. She's asking me to bring her a change of clothes to the hospital. So annoying.
Don't you have to take them to her? She's family after all.
Jeez, she's so demanding. If I don't go, she'll just complain nonstop. Guess I'll take her stuff.
So, does that mean you're not coming over today?
Of course I'm coming. I'll throw the clothes at her face and head straight to your place.
Poor Layla.
By the way, our WhatsApp conversation is hilarious.
What happened?
I said, I'll bring the clothes right away. Is there anything else you need? And she replied, no, I'm good. Thanks for being so thoughtful, darling. Man, I sound like the perfect husband.
Even though you're actually cheating.
Look who's talking.
True. All right, I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Ezra, do you have a moment?
Ah, sorry. I'm at work right now.
There's something I really need to tell you. I just talked to the doctor.
Wait, what? Could it be that you might get discharged earlier than expected?
No, it's the opposite.
What?
My condition is worse than we thought.
Are you serious?
I just had a really bad attack and I couldn't breathe. Every breath hurt my chest. I suddenly felt like I was about to stop breathing. Kept coughing and it was so painful I almost blacked out. At that moment, I genuinely felt like I was in danger.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah, I'm on a ventilator now, but without it, I can't breathe properly. I'm not getting enough oxygen and my head feels fuzzy. On top of that, my chest feels like it's burning, and I was so scared.
Seriously?
I'm sorry for being such a sickly wife. I always tried to take care of my health, and I thought this was just a cold, but it turned out like this.
Wait, what? So without the ventilator, you might die?
That's what they said. I'm hoping this won't last forever, but right now, I'm really scared.
I can't believe it.
How did things get so bad?
Hey, Layla,
What?
where do you keep your life insurance policy?
Huh?
Oh, I just realized I don't know where it is.
Why are you suddenly asking me that? Do you think I'm about to die or something?
No. It just crossed my mind. I mean, it's not just you. Nobody knows when their time will come, right? And, well, you're in pretty bad shape if you need a ventilator. If something happens to you, there'll be funeral costs and all that. So I figured it'd be good to know, just in case.
I can't believe this. Don't ask me something like that at a time like this. I'm trying my hardest to get better.
Of course. I want you to recover too. But just in case, tell me. Where's the insurance policy?
It's in the drawer in the bedroom. What's wrong with you, seriously?
I'm sorry.
Are you secretly wishing I just disappear or something?
Of course not. Don't say weird stuff like that.
Then stay with me all night tonight.
Huh?
Lately, I've been so scared I can't sleep. I want you to hold my hand the whole time.
Layla.
If you don't want to, it's fine.
Of course not. All right. I'll stay with you all night. I'll hold your hand until you fall asleep.
Thank you.
Emily, guess what? We're free now.
Wait, Ezra? Why are you calling this late?
I unplugged my wife's ventilator.
What?
We can use the life insurance money to have the most extravagant wedding ever.
Wait a minute. I don't understand what you're saying at all.
I'm proposing to you, Emily.
That's not it. What do you mean by a ventilator?
Oh, that? Turns out she was in worse shape than I thought. She couldn't live without the ventilator.
And then?
She asked me to stay by her side tonight. So I figured it was my chance and went to her hospital room. Then, I just yanked out the plug.
No way.
I'm serious. The moment I unplugged it, she started struggling like crazy. She should be in the afterlife by now.
That's literally a crime.
Yeah, but there's no evidence that I did it. I mean, I was in the room, so I might be a suspect, but whatever.
Honestly, I'm really creeped out by this.
What?
There's no way you actually unplugged your own wife's ventilator.
What are you talking about? We talked about this just the other day. We'd be better off if Layla just died, remember?
Yeah, we talked about it, but I didn't think you'd actually do it.
What? What do you mean by that? I did this because I want to be with you, Emily.
I never had any intention of marrying you.
What?
It's obvious, right? Who would want to be with a guy who cheats while his wife is in the hospital?
No. We've been in love all this time, haven't we?
Even so, you're still married. And we've only known each other for a little over 3 months. We only met because you hit on me. Marriage is out of the question.
Hey, don't mess with me. After everything I've done, you're going to betray me now?
Betray you? I never promised you anything, Ezra.
Damn it. Fine. Whatever. I'll just find a new woman with all the life insurance money I'm going to get. I'm not giving a single penny to a traitor like you.
Go ahead. Do whatever you want. And for the record, I would never take money that was gained in such a disgusting way.
But don't even think about telling anyone what I did. You know what'll happen if you do, right?
I won't say anything. I don't want anything more to do with a criminal.
You're seriously going to talk to me like that? I really loved you, Emily.
Enough already. It's over.
Damn it. Emily, please, pick up the phone. Last night I got heated and said I'd find a new woman. But I didn't mean it. You're the only one I love, Emily. And I'm really sorry. So, can we talk again, calmly this time? By now, Layla should be gone at the hospital. And with the life insurance money, we can go on a trip or something. Or I can buy you anything you want. What would you like? A designer bag? Jewelry? Oh, right. You love shoes, don't you? I'll buy you as many pairs as you want. Come on, talk to me. I'll be waiting for you to text me back.
Hey.
Emily, I'm so glad you replied.
Oh no, I was just about to contact you too.
Seriously? That makes me so happy. I knew you didn't want to break up with me either.
No, that's not it. I'm at the hospital right now.
Huh? Why are you at the hospital?
I'm here with your wife.
No way. That doesn't make any sense.
She contacted me early this morning. Apparently, she looked at my number.
What are you talking about? She should be dead by now at the hospital. What? Are you telling me she called from the afterlife or something?
But I'm fine.
What?
It's me, Layla.
Emily, enough already.
It's not Emily, it's Layla.
Come on, stop it. That joke is seriously creepy.
You're so annoying. Fine. I'll send you a picture of me and Emily as proof.
What? It's real.
Finally believe me?
No, what's going on? I definitely unplugged the ventilator. So how come you are still alive? And why are you with Emily in the first place?
Calm down, you scumbag. I'll explain everything step by step.
Oh no.
First of all, I've suspected you of cheating for quite some time.
What?
At first, I thought it was just my imagination. But there were way too many strange behaviors. You suddenly started coming home late, and you didn't contact me as much anymore. Every time it was the same excuses about work being busy or a sudden meeting. It was obvious something wasn't right. Plus, a few times, I found long, unfamiliar hairs on your suit. At first, I tried to believe it was just a coincidence. I noticed it was always the same color, and that got me wondering if there was something deeper going on. You used to check in on how I was doing. But lately, it seems like you don't even bother to ask if I'm all right when I'm not feeling great. All those changes in your behavior made me sure you were cheating.
No way.
But the real clincher was how you started hiding your phone all the time. You used to just leave it on the table, but now you always keep it in your pocket and won't let me see it. So I hired a private investigator.
What?
I thought about confronting you directly, but I knew you'd just deny everything and insist you weren't cheating. It would have taken a lot of time to gather the evidence myself. So even though it cost money, I figured hiring a professional was the quickest way. But while I was having you investigated, I ended up in the hospital with pneumonia.
And then?
On the second day of my hospital stay, the investigation results came in. There were photos proving the affair, along with audio recordings of you two talking in some restaurant.
What exactly did you hear?
Things like, if Layla dies, I'll get a huge life insurance payout. And I wish she'd just die. And plenty of other disgusting conversations.
Damn, you heard all that?
So I decided to test you. If I gave you the chance to finish me off, what would you do?
Wait, what? Are you telling me the ventilator was fake?
It was just an oxygen concentrator. An oxygen concentrator is a machine that collects oxygen from the air and supplies it in a more concentrated form. It's easy to use at home, and it's often used by people who have trouble breathing or chronic lung diseases. In my case, the pneumonia was mild, so I wasn't in any real danger. Using the concentrator just made it easier to breathe, and even if you turned it off, it wasn't life-threatening. In fact, when you cut the power, I only felt a little short of breath, nothing dangerous.
So when I turned off the machine, you weren't actually going to die?
Exactly. If you'd known the difference between that machine and a ventilator, your plan would have fallen apart right away. But you didn't, so it worked out.
Of course, I didn't. I'm not a doctor.
But I was really surprised. The moment I pretended to fall asleep, you went ahead and turned it off. I guess I was really that much of a burden to you.
You were faking sleep? You tricked me?
That's right. I made sure to put on a good act of struggling. I held my chest, pretending I was really out of oxygen, and coughed for effect. I widened my eyes and made a face like I was nearing death.
I really thought you were suffering.
Pretty convincing performance, wasn't it? I even made my hands and feet shake as if my body had reached its limit. Then you gave me this nasty grin and said, "This is the end," as you left the room. At that moment, I whispered, "Idiot," under my breath. But I guess you didn't hear me.
So what? Are you telling me I've been under your control this entire time?
Pretty much. I didn't expect you to put on such a big show, though.
Man, I look like such an idiot.
Well, you are a hopeless idiot.
Shut up. So what's the deal with you being with Emily right now?
I had her contact info from the investigation results, so I called her in to talk about the divorce settlement and a few other things. After that, I was going to call you in too.
I see.
I've heard a lot. You really thought you'd gotten rid of me and then proposed to her, huh?
Well,
you tried to finish off your wife in the hospital to be happy. How much of a lowlife can you be?
I was genuinely in love with Emily.
Then you should have proposed to her after we got divorced. If you really loved Emily and wanted to divorce me, I would have agreed without a problem.
But that's...
You thought of me as just a convenient housekeeper, didn't you?
No, it's not like that.
Emily told me everything.
Hey, Emily.
And then, when the chance came to get rid of me, you aimed for the life insurance? You're a terrifying scumbag. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who should get rid of you from this world.
Hey, Layla.
What?
What are you planning to do after all this? You're not thinking of divorce, are you?
Of course. Who would want to stay with a cheating criminal like you?
But you're still alive. I'm not a criminal.
You deliberately turned off the machine with intent to kill, didn't you?
Well...
At that point, you've already committed a crime. Legally, it would be considered attempted murder.
Wait, are you planning to report me to the police?
Obviously. Go enjoy some prison food.
No, please forgive me.
Oh, and by the way, Emily never wants to see you again.
What?
When she heard you unplugged my oxygen concentrator, she was completely shocked. Even though she was involved in the affair, she seemed to have more of a conscience than you.
Then I'll have nothing left.
That's right. Oh, but you'll still have your criminal record for life.
I don't need that.
Make sure to handle the divorce before you go to prison. And don't forget the alimony payments.
My life is over.
Well, goodbye, loser.
Wait. How long do people usually stay in prison for something like this?
Well, about 3 months, maybe?
Oh, is that all? I can handle that. It'll be over before I know it.
Nope. Attempted murder carries a minimum sentence of 5 years. You're really stupid. You could have at least Googled that, you idiot.
Damn you.
Well, this is really goodbye. Marrying you was the biggest regret of my life.
Don't say that. Please, I'm begging you. Forgive me.
Not long after that, I divorced Ezra. When I demanded alimony from both Ezra and Emily, Emily paid it all in one lump sum without complaint. Ezra, however, begged me to let him pay in installments because he didn't have the money. But I insisted that he pay it all at once, even if he had to go into debt. In the end, Ezra had to bow down and beg his parents to cover the amount. Ezra was convicted of attempted murder and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. It seems he's been disowned by his family, friends, and acquaintances after the incident. So even after he's released, his life is going to be rough. As for me, I've been discharged from the hospital and am back at work, living happily every day. Since divorcing Ezra, my health has improved, so it's possible that he was the cause of my stress all along. I've had enough of hospitals, so I'm going to make sure I stay healthy from now on.